welcome back to the chaos. It is time to get the heck out of Gatlinburg. So we came, we saw, maybe conquered, or I think Gatlinburg conquered us. But either way, got all my stuff packed up. So let's get the car packed up because I'm actually got to kind of detour this morning. The wheels that I put on, I kind of just gave it the good old ugga dugga, that feels good. But you can rent like an actual torque wrench from the auto parts store. So we're gonna kind of detour, stop there, make sure we're all snug down, and then make our way back to Raleigh. I am gonna miss waking up to the view of the mountains. That's honestly the best part about Gatlinburg, are all the views. Driving through the mountains, checking out all the beautiful scenery. That's right up my alley. But other than that, I am ready to get home, and it's just nothing beats that feel. Ready to take a shower in my own shower, lay in my own bed. It's just gonna be nice. Gotta say farewell to all the Vipers as we pass by. So long, it's been so much fun making new friends. Just rolled up to Advanced Auto, so hopefully they have a torque wrench that we can borrow real quick and then get back on the road. But that peace of mind will just go a long way with me. I just don't want to risk it. Officially secured, so I actually had them pretty snug down, so only like 2, maybe 3 of the lug nuts actually moved and actually needed to be torqued a little bit. But like I said, it's just the peace of mind. I don't need any more chaos on this journey, so I'm just trying to get home safely. That's the goal. But let's go ahead and jump back on the road. The Viper and I have made it safely back home, and the key word being safely. So, it made me so nervous. These wheels and tires needed to get me 350 miles, and they did just that perfectly. So I'm so thankful to have been able to borrow these. So the Viper's done traveling, but the wheels are not. So they have a long journey to go. So not only do they ultimately need to end up in Ohio, but they have another 2-hour trip in North Carolina. So the club member that's gonna take them to Ohio tomorrow is an additional 2 hours east of me still. So we're gonna get the wheels swapped out, and I've been kind of sandbagging on y'all. I actually had picked up a special set of wheels for this car. Not really sure what the purpose of them per se was, but I really liked them. You know, car got problems, so we'll get to unveil new wheels today, and that's what we'll throw on the car, so that way we can return these 3rd gen wheels to Ohio. Can we get a drum roll for the grand reveal of the new SSRs that I got picked up and didn't know they're gonna serve this purpose, but works out nicely. So I'm gonna give you the rundown on specs and everything. So they are SSRs Type C-RSs. This is like a very kind of older wheel. I don't think SSR, they may or may not, don't hold me to it, but I don't know if they still make 6-lug wheels. They're actually made in Japan, so that's kind of why I gravitated towards them initially, a little JDM influence. But the fronts are 18 by 11s plus 50s, and then the rear 18 by 13s plus 65. So, and then it actually came with BF Goodrich tires on there. So they're, I think, really old. I haven't looked at the date codes, I can't remember, but fronts are 275 35s and the rears are 335 30s. But drum roll, big reveal. What do you think? Little 6-spoke action? I think they should look pretty good, but I've kind of been saving them for, didn't really have a reason to just make a whole video just to show them or showcase them, especially when I didn't know what I was gonna do with them. But what better time than now? So let's go ahead and get these thrown on the car. This is starting to feel like deja vu. I wonder why. This will be the second time I've done this in less than 48 hours. Wow, who would have thought it? But I'm so appreciative to have had this set of wheels, because even I do actually have a vibration around about 70 miles an hour. It starts to develop a shake, so I kept it 60 all the way home. So I can't imagine with this set of wheels how it lessened the vibration up to 70, pretty much gone. But I couldn't imagine trying to drive, even though that BC Forge was holding air, I couldn't imagine trying to drive that thing home with the amount of shake it had. I just wouldn't have felt comfortable going over like 45 miles an hour, and that would have taken me forever. Plus I would have got run over on the highway, so it would have been brutal. So I'm very thankful to have got this set of wheels. But enough talking, let's get the SSRs on there. Well, the gray color against the blue kind of goes crazy. I actually kind of like that. But these things look puny. So I don't know if it's just because the actual spokes are so thin, but they just like look, little itty bitty Hot Wheels on here. It's so weird. So I guess, I don't know. I think these are technically like Gen 2 spec. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. But they look a little funny to me. And before anybody comments below, yes, I did torque the other side as well, just off camera. But everybody has a process. I usually put both wheels on, depends. Sometimes I do one side then the other, or two fronts then two rears. But whatever I do, I always make sure I do the set and then torque them all down. But it looks like I skipped leg day. It's so odd looking, like something is throwing me off. The color, like I said, I like. I don't know, Hot Wheels, that's literally all that keeps coming to mind. But yeah, something's off. Might just take some getting used to. Holy monster truck, Batman. I could probably stick my head in there, and I got a big head, so that's saying a lot. I'm hoping maybe, because I still got the 20 on the other side, maybe it's, I don't know, that still wouldn't make sense, because it should be lower if anything over here, because it would be pushing the weight. I don't know. Let's do the other side and then get an overall view, because so far it's not good. So I'm ready for my NASCAR pit crew tryout. I timed it. It's a good part about videoing things. You know how long it takes. So it was about 10 minutes per wheel. So not too bad, I don't think, especially after a long 3 days in the mountains and being tired as can be. So got the SSRs on, and like I said, you have to tell me what you think. I think they look crazy. I think the biggest part that's thrown me off is the car needs lowered. Obviously it was, I built the car around the BC Forge, so the ride height on this is wild looking. I think that's really what the big takeaway is. But style wise, I don't know, it's growing on me. They are a lot thinner spokes than I'm used to looking at. So again, it's just like that mental thing. I kind of compare it to, like, if you wear glasses and you're used to wearing thick frame glasses and you switch to little thin frames, you look weird. So not necessarily bad, just different. Let's get our 3rd gen wheels loaded up and ready to go back to Ohio. Wheels are ready for transport, so they're gonna go from here to Littleton, which is about 1.5 to 2 hours away, and then they'll be leaving North Carolina, headed to Ohio. So these tires have the 350 miles on them from the hotel to my house, and then I don't even know how far it is from North Carolina to Ohio, but they'll have traveled a lot of miles, so crazy. But I'm so glad, like I said, the stars aligned. I really appreciate it that the Viper community is so willing to help out. It's actually the next day. Yesterday was such a long day, driving from the mountains home, swapping tires, and then driving to Littleton and back. So let's get our BC Forged unloaded and check out the damage. I'm like 99% sure you can see this on camera, but that is a true testament to these wheels, because they took the whole force of that impact, and that's all that really came of it, is just this little bend. And the tire still holds air. Like, that's the amazing part. So yeah, I take it back. I did have 2 pieces of damage. So this is like a little splash shield, and it just kind of demolished that. You can see it cracked. The bolts, I was able to recover those, so it kind of wallowed out the holes, but all things considering, a new splash shield and repaired this wheel, and we should be back on the road, thank goodness. So, and an alignment, can't forget that, because like I said, even with the Gen 3 wheels, we still developed a little bit of a shake above around like 70 miles an hour. So once we get this wheel repaired, back on the car, get it aligned, then we'll be in business. But I'm just so thankful for everybody that pitched in and helped out and helped me get home safely. Because again, that was the biggest worry, is yes, I'm concerned about my car and I care about the car, but I needed to get it home with me intact as well. So yeah, big thanks for the BC Forged wheels for doing their job, and the Viper community for helping me out. I'm gonna wrap it up here. The sun has set on our Vipers in the Smoky, the 20th anniversary Viper Owners Association event for 2025. Now that I've got these SSR wheels on there, you have to let me know in the comments below what you think. And actually, as I was moving the car in, I realized there's a reason you don't see many 18-inch wheels on Vipers. So stock, they come staggered 18, 19s, and this is full square where it's 18s all around. Well, the rear, as I was moving the car, man, I only had to move it about 10 feet, thank goodness, but the e-brake is actually rubbing. So I've gone ahead and ordered a kit to fix that for the rears. But again, I'm still not decided on whether these SSRs will stay, but you have to let me know in the comments below what you think. I don't know if just the styling of them with the 6 spokes, if they're just too thin for me, I don't know. But I'm so used to seeing like the kind of TE knockoffs on the car with the thicker spokes that's kind of where my head is at, what I'm used to. But yeah, drop a comment and let me know, are you feeling these wheels or not? Ultimately, I'm gonna go back to the BC Forged, but it'll be a while, to be honest with you. So by the time we get that one sent off, repaired and everything, I need a temporary solution. So I think I'm gonna rock these, at least for a little bit. The setup itself, I probably need to lower the car, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. If it is just for temporary, we'll kind of see. But if you weren't following along for this whole Vipers Tell the Dragon trip, I'll make sure to link the entire series down below so that we can get caught up. But I really appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We'll catch y'all in the next one.